Hey everybody, Steve here once again at Hollywood Forever Cemetery in Hollywood, California, and today's a personal visit for me. I was here in the cemetery walking around looking for a couple of famous grave sites when all of a sudden I came upon a grave site that belongs to an old friend of mine, someone I haven't seen in, gosh, probably 10, 20 years, but we used to be pretty close, and he was a terrific guy. Well, I shouldn't say was. I think he's still alive. I think this is his future final resting place. As far as I can tell, there's no end date on his headstone, so I think this is his future final resting place, and he has a Find a Grave memorial page, which I didn't even realize you could create a Find a Grave memorial page ahead of time. So I guess not only can you have a grave site before you're ready to use it, but you can also have a Find a Grave memorial page before you're ready to use it. Have any of you created your own Find a Grave memorial page in advance of your own departure? I know I've talked on this channel many times about future final resting places. I have one. I know many of you watching do as well. I just didn't realize that my friend Michael Szymanski had one here, so it was kind of shocking to see, but I was happy to see that at least it looks like he's still alive. And this has to be one of the cutest and one of the funniest final resting places I've ever seen. And in a cemetery like this, where there are so many really over the top, really dramatic, funny, interesting, monumental, amazing final resting places, his is really right up there at the top. Might be the funniest and the cutest. If you like dachshunds, and Mike sure does, you're gonna love this final resting place. It's so playful and so funny and so cute. And I have a feeling it might inspire some of you pet lovers out there watching. So Mike's a Hollywood writer. He's not famous in the way that a lot of famous actors are famous, but he's well known in Hollywood. He's written dozens of books and published hundreds of articles in magazines and newspapers like Entertainment Weekly and US Magazine and the LA Times and just on and on. He's a wonderful writer. Writes a lot about Hollywood, lives here in Hollywood. At least when I knew him back in the day, he knew just about everybody in Hollywood, it seems. So he is famous in his own way. And if he wasn't famous before, he definitely should be famous now just for his headstone alone. I was talking to somebody the other day in Palm Springs, and he lives in Palm Springs and also in Hollywood, and he visits Hollywood Forever Cemetery a lot as well. And we were talking about Mike, and I asked him if he knew him because this guy works in Hollywood still as well. He said the name sounded familiar, but he didn't know exactly who it was. And then I told him about his future final resting place. He goes, "Oh yeah, I know his gravesite very well. I go there all the time," because he loves dachshunds too. So he wasn't really sure if he really remembered Mike, but he definitely remembered Mike's future final resting place at his very cute gravesite. So what better thing to be remembered for than your headstone? So let me know what you think in the comments about Mike's headstone. Are you planning to do something fun like that? I know some of you just want to be cremated and scattered and you don't want to have a headstone, but I think Mike's headstone is going to last forever, and it's going to be talked about forever, and he's going to be remembered forever, and I just think it's awesome. And it's one really good example of how to say goodbye in a very dramatic and memorable way. What do you think?